Happy Halloween, everyone. It's Wiki Whisper. I have a pumpkin here and I'm going to carve it. I've also got some nice apple juice, cloudy apple juice to go with the season. So first I'm going to start by emptying out the pumpkin. I've already made some incisions, just so I don't make a complete mess of it while I'm doing it on camera. I'm gonna bring this pumpkin in tomorrow to work on Halloween. Now this other pumpkin you see is the one that I did last night. It's an owl, if you can't tell. And I carve a pumpkin every single year because Halloween's very special to me. It's something I did every year growing up. I never skipped a year. I always went out with my dad. He was still living and everything. Makes it sound like something macabre happened, but no. Even my senior year of high school, I still went out trick-or-treating with my dad, even though it wasn't exactly cool. But it was a tradition that we always had, and I didn't want to be the one to break it. And I never did, and neither did he. One year we even went out, and I had a school dance that night, homecoming at our high school, just happened to fall on the same night. So I told Dad I wasn't gonna not go trick-or-treating with him, and he was like, you don't have to, you know, you can just go to the dance. And I said, no, we're going trick-or-treating, because it only comes around once a year, blah, blah, blah. So we went out, and we went to a few houses, so like people that we know, people that we always went to, and then I went to the dance. Now I'm also going to save these pumpkin seeds, because I always roast them every year, and they're quite yummy. Oops. They're kind of like popcorn, slightly flavorless, but once you put a little salt and everything on them, then they're very good. Here's where it gets messy. So I've got some kitchen roll. Okay. It's always as soon as I start carving pumpkin, my nose starts running. There's our lid. Just so you can see the owl a little bit better without this lamp on. There he is, glowing. I'm a big nerd when it comes to Halloween. Now luckily this pumpkin is quite small, so it shouldn't take too long. Now what I'll be designing on it, or what I've already drawn on it, I'm just going to carve it out, is a little baby face, which is, there's a reason for that. I'm not weird. The reason I'm doing that is because tomorrow is also the last day for my friend who sits across the desk bank from me, she's going on maternity leave. So I thought it would be a good combination of holidays and last day and everything like that. So getting the seeds out. I don't know if you can hear that, but I bet it's quite a good ASMR kind of sound. If you can't hear it, then damn. because we were too late buying the tickets, so we went to a kind of a bar thing, something at a bar. It was okay. I mean, we got dressed up like normally, but it wasn't like the best thing, especially because the ball that we usually go to is like a maze balls. So yes, I said maze balls. So it's a little bit like it's a bit of a disappointment, but we'll be going to the same thing, the same place that puts on the balls. Does a winter ball as well, so we're gonna do that in December. Can't really see what I'm doing. I'm gonna move over a little bit. There we go. It's easier for me actually. Now I'm just sorting through all the seeds. I really hope you can hear all this stuff. Probably need a better microphone. I don't know. Now I saved the seeds from last night's pumpkin, but I don't think they're quite enough. And we all like them in my flat, so I didn't want it to be like everybody gets a handful of seeds and that's your allotment. Happy Halloween. Screw you. So hopefully this will give us a few more pumpkin seeds. Oh. Ah, crap. Oh, that went right in my shoe. There we go. Saved it. So at the beginning of this month, actually, speaking of microphones, I auditioned for my company's. My company's very large. It's about 68,000 people, and I auditioned for their talent competition, which was, I know that sounds really stupid, but it was actually quite like a professionally done thing. And oops, I auditioned and I got through to the finalist round. That was great. And then because of that, I got me and my partner got all expenses paid trip to the company conference, which was up in the Cotswolds, whatever. It was in Northampton, and it was at the Spencer family home, which is like a big historical estate where the aristocratic family of the Spencers kind of make their home. So it's where Diana Spencer grew up and is buried, aka Princess Diana. So I was at her house, more or less. And so yeah, it was really great, and we had to perform again, and then there was like so people were able to vote online before, and then online, and then there was a vote on the night as well, and then so we went, and it was really, really posh, like black tie, and yada yada yada, which was great. And then I won. Long story short, I won, and I won a bottle of champagne, and I got a trophy. I also won a cash prize. Well, not cash. I won a prize of £500, which goes to the gift of my choice, quote unquote. This is all in quotes. Quotes. The prize of my choice that's related to developing my talent. So I sang and I played the piano, and I am going to buy with my money a keyboard, because I've not had a piano or anything at my disposal since I was a master's student, which is kind of shitty, because I love playing the piano. It's like which occasionally happens, but really, really few and far between. And then, you know, my friend's house, who has a she has a keyboard, which is fine, but it's also like, you know, it's a little bit annoying. It's not ideal. My hands are covered in crapola. Still a few more seeds in there, actually. Now the annoying thing is that you have to also get all the stringy bits out, so it's more or less empty, but it's still empty of seeds, but now it's got all the pulp, so I have to get all that as well. So, but like I said, it's a small pumpkin, so it shouldn't be that bad. So in the UK they don't celebrate Halloween like we celebrate it in the United States of America land. They don't celebrate it, and by they don't celebrate it like we celebrate it, I mean they barely celebrate it. Now when I was living in Ireland, we had a really good time for Halloween. Like we all went out, and all the Irish people were all into it, and I was like, I expected the same thing when I came to England, and then when it wasn't, I was so disappointed, because as I said, you know, like I say, it's a really important holiday. It's like my second favorite holiday, second to Christmas. So anyway, that's pretty good. That was pretty easy, actually. I need some juice. That's the seeds. Don't know if you can hear that. It's a nice tinkly kind of sound. Alright, now I'm going to carve out the face, which is somewhere around here. There it is, okay. My dad taught me how to carve pumpkins. He always taught me to draw what you're going to put on, and then trace with the knife. Just make like a small incision basically, and then that will guide your actual knife when you go to make the real cuts. So that's what I do, and I refuse to use patterns. I may go to the internet for inspiration, but I never use patterns, because I'd rather be creative on my own. And if I can't reproduce something that I see online, then it's not worth doing it to me. That's my opinion though. This should be interesting, because I kind of drew it in a hurry. It's gonna be a little bit of a funny looking baby. I got upgraded on YouTube so that I can make longer than 15-minute videos now, which, depending on if you like my videos or not, is a good thing. I was quite excited about it, because I'm already at 15 minutes now. It's nice to just not have to worry about that anymore, because sometimes I get, you know, like right into doing or talking about something, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, just getting by. So, yeah, it's not great. I have some Hershey Kisses. I should eat those. My parents always sent me a Care of July, but that would be funny. I don't know what they would send me, but flags, I guess. My aunt went through this period of always sending me like shirts that had my home state on it. Well, if you've watched my first video, you'll know that's New Jersey anyway. Yeah, I think I need the nose. Well, I'll carve out the eyes and everything first. Right, let's do this bad boy. I better be watched with that freaking knife. I just went like this into my eye when I took the drink. Whoa, don't try that out, kids. Okay. This pumpkin is considerably thinner. Which makes it easier, but it also means that it's very delicate. Oh, please don't break. That would be very annoying. That part's out. Eyes are always a little bit tricky. Oh. Alright, now it's just kind of coming right out. Sometimes you need to push it through, and sometimes you need to push it out. It depends. Okay. Some bits that need to be trimmed. Right, back to the eye. I feel like every year I still learn like a little bit of a new technique with carving pumpkins. You know, every year you just kind of add to your repertoire of like how to get around really tricky little corners and stuff, which is good because I intend to always carve a pumpkin. Oh, that's not brilliant looking. Shit balls. Okay. It's okay. It's not the greatest eye in the world, but this is for work. They'll probably think anything's okay. It doesn't meet my standards, but who cares? I've already got my owl, which I'm quite happy with. It's not the most intricate design that I've ever done. Last year I did the logo from the TV show Mad Men, and I've done, you know, I used to do both my pumpkin and my sister's pumpkin, and I've done like, you know, Disney princesses, and I am not being snotty, but I'm even surprised how well they came out. So that's one eye done. I know it's a little bit hairy. I'll get it. I feel like I'm doing surgery or something. Yeesh. Oh, don't want to overdo it here. Okay. Calm yourself, Mel. Okay. Second eye. Let's go. Good times. So I've had my ritual viewing of The Nightmare Before Christmas, which means that I have yet to still watch, oh, what's it called? Which one is it? Gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. Well, I still want to see, the Charlie Brown special. I used to watch that every year with my family, rather. What's it called? The one with Bette Midler, for God's sake. What's that one called? Hocus Pocus, there we go. I still have to watch that one. I love that one. Any credibility or coolness that anyone that I had before this video is gone. So, but listen to the soundtrack.